After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim.
Okay.
I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
Vou já dizer, isto vai ser a minha segunda vez a jogar esta parte. Primeira vez, o jogo não gostou nada de ser gravado. Mesmo nada. Acho que este jogo tem um... Acho que é... O porte não é assim tão bom. Não sei se é um porte ou não. Mas o jogo tem alguns problemas. E infelizmente não há muitos modos para arranjar isso. Por isso, eu vou passar esta segunda vez, ver se grava melhor. Pelo menos para vocês não verem um jogo ao fazer setups. Ok, agora que estou a perceber esta arma. Ver se encontro também um nugget que eu não encontrar. Por isso vai ser dois episódios. Dois episódios que eu passei já. Infelizmente o jogo não gostou de ser gravado. Por isso eu vou passar estes mais ou menos rápido. E se venham a correr com uma pessoa que tem uma pistola.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Acampamento.
Now where was I? Indians, right? I had more than my share of run-ins with the red man. Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again.
Esta arma é muito mais longe.
And kill many more men.
Ei, o que é que eu estou a fazer? Jogo, então. Tá, jogo.
And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Quão verdade é que isto é? Provavelmente tudo mentira, não é?
Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Graves, are you all right?
Não, ele levou muito.
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Essa música também apareceu no Sobrenatural. Numa parte muito fixe.
Ice cold hands taking hold of me. Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? Oh, death.
Vou ficar aqui só para ver o que é que acontece.
Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So are you gonna answer the question?
What question is
Será que
that?
isto vai bater contra
Jim
mim?
Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed
Oh.
that son bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character.
Mudou
I remember
completamente
him
de
laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my
emoção.
brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Nada.
I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Oh, calma. Nem consegui ver o tiro. Deixem-me correr. Aqui. Agora ali. Mais uma vez. Calma com vocês.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Olha, um nugget. Onde é que está o segredo? Eu não sei o que é que eu apanhei. Mas também não interessa. Shotgun. Esse troco. Eu gosto bem desta arma. Ok, calma. Calma. Calma contigo. Oi, estou a cair.
I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No,
Oxe.
sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Ok. Não estava à espera disso. Pensava que podia estar parado. Calma com vocês. Vem para trás. Vamos. Ok. Calma. Ok, já posso ir. Está aqui tudo.
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way.
Olha para aquilo. Ele a fazer
Luckily, I had some
teleportes.
dynamite in my possession.
Agora faz aquilo.
On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Anda.
I'm just laying out the facts
Ela
as
com
I
isto tudo.
remember them, Jack.
Take him out! He's just one man! Put him down! I want that bastard dead!
Ah, pois. Calma contigo. E leva com isto tudo.
shack, well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive,
Ah, pois.
living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
Como é que ele sobreviveu?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We
Oh, já tá
parted in
farto.
peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
E pronto, ficou sentado aqui a ver esta vista. Agora.
So what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally
calma
found
com
the last of
vocês.
the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
A capa.
But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that son-of-a-bitch out. Hey,
nice.
Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not
Atacou de
an
uma maneira.
attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
Ah, mas. Atacou onde dói.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
Vamos com vocês. Para quieto. Para quieto. Ei. Ai, não. Ok. Calma. Vamos com vocês. Tinha emoção, ele também fez Matrix. Ali. Fugia das minhas balas. Mais alguém? Ok. É provável. Tá a ver.
Eventually, it was just me and
Ah,
Reed.
duelo. É que é difícil de acreditar. Se calhar não é assim tão difícil. Eu sou, até sou bom a jogar. Mas eu venci-o à primeira. Sem hipótese. Ele nem teve hipótese nenhuma. E vou-vos mostrar agora. É que eu venci. Oi, não está mal. Querem ver. Não! Consegui.
And repay him I did.
Viram? Sem hipótese. Faltou-me um A mesmo. Não interessa.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's
Essa
too
parte foi
damn
difícil.
bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Esta parte foi estranha. Wild Bunch, episódio 7. Mas pronto, esta foi a última parte que
6 months ago,
eu já
I
passei.
heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Sempre o Bob. É difícil de apanhar.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Grave Ranger. Está ali escondido. Este nível por acaso é engraçado, mas é difícil.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be
Isto é assim.
certain I'd recognize him after all.
Fazer pone mesmo.
By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after?
Ah, pois.
By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had.
Agora quem quer
I
mesmo
was
mal?
furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends.
Este jogo merece um
purpose
remaster,
except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
sem dúvida. Esse corre melhor nos PCs mais recentes.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was.
O que é verdade, o que é
old
mentira
man
do que ele
roaming
diz?
a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart, just like me.
Descem do nada.
But I wasn't about to
Metem
call it
sempre duas
quits.
pistolas.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right?
Não,
Would you
não,
like
não
some
estava.
water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they
Calma,
had.
calma, vocês. Vocês não têm uma força de braços. Ah, não acertei.
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here.
Actually, in that moment,
Calma, calma,
I
calma.
did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Cutscene,
Because
não
when
me
I
acertou.
woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop.
Oh,
Here and there. Even over there.
So I am right. You are titched in the head.
ah, pois.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag
Eu,
me down
se
to
tivesse que
perdition.
apostar, ele levou com um dinamite, ficou inconsciente e agora está a ter sonhos. Ah, pesadelos?
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Não, ele não tirou nada. Ou isso ele falhou. Eu não os consigo ver. Porquê é que eles têm que ser fantasmas? Ué?
And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered.
Calma contigo. Bem, esta parte é difícil.
Harbinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was
Morri algumas vezes
stopping
aqui.
me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Ah, pois.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Onde é que vocês estão? Calma com vocês. Ei, meu. Ei, calma. Dodge. Bravo.
Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next.
Oi.
I thought I would go crazy.
Thought.
Oi, pelas costas. Não, calma.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longo,
Esta parte aqui é difícil.
Sundance Kid?
like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before you see him alive.
He was alive.
Esta parte é muito difícil. corre, 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 corre. Não falhei nenhum tiro. Calma contigo, calma contigo. Não me mates, não me mates. Ai, está-me a acertar. Como? Oi, estás aí. Escapei. Calma contigo.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Aquela parte é mesmo bastante difícil. Se não tiveres cuidado, logo 2 tiros, não acaba logo.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Ah,
Those
pois.
two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
Ah, pois.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Vai ver se eu consigo fazer isto à primeira.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Bora. Isso, olha pra mim. Olha pra mim. Não? E tu? Estás? Ok. Agora tu estás? Agora tu é que estás? Ah, fui lento. Fui lento. Talvez não tenha sido lento.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Podia ter sido mais bonito, né? Mas não foi assim tão mal. Pronto. Final. Isto já não sei o que é que acontece, porque isto já não... Já não avancei. Espero que acabe em grande. Deve ser contra o Bob, provavelmente, né?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even silent.
Deles é o Bob.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay.
Ah, pois.
You see, Ben, or should I say Bob,
Ah, ok.
your past always catches up with you.
E vai começar logo com...
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Ah, pois. Eu escolho. Ai, é meu. Eu vou ser sincero. Depois de tudo, eu acho que isto seria a má escolha. Sem dúvida. Mas será que se ele fizer isto, depois ele não ataca pelas costas? Como o outro disse. Ele só escolher vingança acaba mal. Eu vou escolher este. Acho que tipo. Depois de tudo, acho que já chega de mortes. Acho eu.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me.
Pois.
You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob?
Pois.
Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be
Eisenhower, isso não
well, then do it
conhecido.
right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Vai-lhe dar a moeda? Acaba assim, não acaba com uma batalha. Acaba assim. Se calhar se eu escolhesse vingança, havia batalha. Ok, é bom. Acabou agora. Será que vejo só o que acontece na vingança? Posso tentar ver. Mas gostei do jogo. Sincero, gostei. Simples, sempre ação. Não tem assim nada de especial, por assim dizer. Não é open world, não é nada. É só simplesmente super linear, sempre a seguir, sempre a ação. Bastante bom. Gostei. Eu até queria jogar os outros, mas não sei se tem o mesmo problema a jogar que este. Este merecia tipo um remaster ou uma coisa assim. Mas sabendo do Ubisoft, provavelmente nem se lembram que tem este jogo. Será que tem alguma coisa depois disto? Eu posso fazer isto mais rápido? É engraçado. É o Ubisoft, que foram os publicadores, não é? Mas não são quem fizeram o jogo. É. Alguma coisa depois? Ok. New Game Plus. Se calhar eu hei de gravar o jogo outra vez a passar o True West Difficulty. Enter the story with minimal loads. Extra difficulty get the real. Aí, como é que será tipo o Real Western? Não. O True West é que é o Real Western Experience, ok. Ok. Hei de jogar outra vez. Pelo menos para ter o outro final.